Pay your child support, or I'll be consulting with my lawyer.
I'm sorry. I'm the one raising our daughter, though.
My cold's pretty much better already, you know.
No, just to be safe. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm the head of Tokimeki Factory, which makes parts for medical devices. I've been looking after my childhood friend Noah since last week.
Oh, the rice porridge is terribly good. That's so you, Keiichi.
Sorry. My former in-laws are calling.
I'll keep quiet.
Hello? What is going on? I hear you and my daughter went and got divorced without us knowing. He's the father of my ex-wife, Sakura, and the president of our client, Mikuni Medical. Her mother is his executive assistant.
Pay your child support, or I'll be consulting with my lawyer.
I'm sorry. I'm the one raising our daughter, though. What? How did you get custody? This has to be a mistake. I'm coming to your house right now, so explain yourself. That's not good. You're...
It's fine.
Huh? Noah?
A woman's voice. So you really do have another woman.
Your little girl's at school, and it's not great to make her watch you argue when she gets home, right? I think it's better if you ask your mom to pick her up, and we'll handle things at my place. Also, considering my position, I need to hear exactly what the head of Mikuni Medical has to say.
Then I'll take you up on that. And 1 hour later... So, there is a new woman. Then why is my granddaughter with you if you cheated? No, I didn't cheat. She's a close friend and my childhood buddy. As you can see, she caught a cold and also has a fracture. So I've been taking care of her.
Both are almost healed. And I keep telling him he doesn't have to nurse me, but he's so kind.
I owe her. Back in the day, when some rowdy classmates...
Spare us the ancient history. Explain properly why is our granddaughter with you.
Put simply, the reason for the divorce is Sakura's affair. Since we're laying it all out, I'll tell you the truth. Sakura has been in an improper relationship with Mr. Yokomichi, the hospital director's son and head of surgery at Doki Doki Hospital. She even dumped our daughter's pickup duty on my mother just to go meet him. Based on multiple pieces of evidence and facts, the court ruled that Sakura has no right to custody. Just yesterday, the divorce proceedings concluded.
Wait a second. Doki Doki Hospital?
Is that true? Yes. If you want to see them, I can show you solid evidence.
I see. If I recall, Sakura works as a sales rep at Mikuni Medical, right? Getting involved like that with a client physician is a huge problem, isn't it?
Exactly. Mikuni Medical has been doing business with Doki Doki Hospital for over 20 years. The situation forces us to suspect not only a compliance violation, but also conflicts of interest. So, now that the divorce proceedings are finished, we at Tokimeki Factory intend to terminate our contract with Mikuni Medical on these grounds.
So that's why Sakura didn't even tell us about the divorce until we asked.
This is a serious problem. A very serious problem. But, first of all, why didn't you consult us about the divorce before anything else? You made that decision on your own.
That's right. We're worried about our grandchild, too.
That's your first response after hearing the facts? For the record, Keiichi isn't at fault here even a millimeter. If anything, he deserves an apology. He has no reason to be lectured.
I do think it's wrong, of course.
But look, there is an order to how things should be handled.
When your own daughter couldn't follow the proper order, you still say that as her parents? That's hilarious!
Hey, Noah. You really should be resting.
I laughed so hard I choked.
Anyway, this situation is bad. We have to get it under control. For now, I'll go scold my daughter. Excuse me.
Anyway, sorry for a lot of things.
I'm glad I get to see how they handle this.
Noah.
I will never forgive them. I'm going to protect Keiichi. First, I need to get my cold and that fracture healed ASAP.
Thanks. Yokomichi, Sakura. I heard everything from Keiichi Sato. Care to give me a proper explanation? Father-in-law, I'm sorry. We got ahead of ourselves because our love was too deep. However, we did nothing improper. And as for Mikuni Medical, of course, every contract for the hospital's medical devices is negotiated by sales in a fair and even-handed way.
Is that so? You had the authority to select the medical devices, didn't you? It's only natural people would be suspicious.
On that point, after I began a relationship with Sakura, I relinquished that authority. There is no issue. No issue? That's a huge issue.
Why? If you mean an internal audit getting involved or that kind of trouble.
That's not it. If you'd given me that explanation sooner, we wouldn't have lost the contract with Tokimeki Factory. Tokimeki Factory? They aren't such a large plant that losing them would cause severe damage.
That's not it. After they cut our contract, Tokimeki Factory unveiled a slew of new components. Each one has functions essential for developing cutting-edge medical devices. Naturally, every rival company will sign with Tokimeki Factory.
So, they really were developing parts like that.
In other words, even a little. If we had kept the contract going even a little longer, we could have secured those parts and had one of our plants use them as a template. Because you two reported so late, Mikuni Medical took a huge loss. I never imagined it would come to that. This was all caused by our mistakes. We are truly sorry.
Well, if it's just parts for the Tokimeki Factory, we can source them by contracting an overseas plant, dear.
It is, admittedly, a happy thing that Sakura ended up with a highly promising super doctor. But...
A call from the head of the Medical Association? What? The Joint Ethics Committee of the Medical Association and the medical device industry wants us to attend? You want a detailed explanation about Sakura and Mr. Yokomichi's relationship and possible collusion. Understood. I will absolutely attend.
You too. If we cannot give a convincing explanation to this committee, an internal audit is guaranteed. And once an audit begins, both our company and young Yokomichi will find it hard to survive in the medical field. Even if we are shamed for a compliance violation, with time, we should be able to regain our standing. But if we hint at collusion or let them misunderstand, it's all over. Whatever happens, deny any cozy ties. Understood. Within just a few days, the committee convened and all related parties were summoned. Thank you for gathering today. I am Tsuji, representing the Medical Association. We will discuss the violations by Mikuni Medical and Doki Doki Hospital, and the suspicion of collusion between them. Thank you for having us today. For the association's own representative, Mr. Tsuji, to show up. One misstep and we are finished. First, the violations. Mikuni Medical failed to supervise its employees, and Doki Doki Hospital failed to supervise its physicians. You may be held strictly accountable for this oversight. On that point, we do recognize the weight of our supervisory responsibility. However, the two of them are profoundly remorseful, and they swear nothing like this will happen again.
Yes, so please, if nothing else, spare them a severe penalty.
Profoundly remorseful, is it? Are they truly reflecting? In fact, are they the sort who reflect at all?
Huh?
No way, you...
Long time no see. I'm Noah, Keiichi's childhood friend and the chief of surgery at Waku Waku Hospital.
Wow! You're the one Sato was nursing back then.
Waku Waku Hospital? That's part of the Doki Doki Hospital group, isn't it?
Yes. As the surgical chief of an affiliated hospital, I take this matter very seriously. To start, you say the pair are deeply remorseful. Yet they barged into my home over custody, violently and without restraint. When informed of the affair and the suspicion of collusion, they showed no remorse. Instead, they berated Mr. Sato for not telling them about the divorce and such.
Agreed. That was quite a tirade.
After that, I thought they would go back to their office and bring their daughter to apologize at Tokimeki Factory, but they never did. And not only that, they did not even submit their investigation report until they were summoned to this committee.
We should have reported as a matter of course, but confirming the facts took time and...
Fact-checking? I was told in my own home that they had already concluded their divorce talks. What exactly was left to confirm?
You did not even grasp that a sales employee was in divorce mediation. What kind of internal environment is that? If a company fails to notice a serious change in an employee, we cannot help but question the corporate culture. Mr. Sato, Miss Shobane is right. We need to bring in a third party and push internal reforms. You will submit reports to the Medical Association each time. And during the reform period, every single business negotiation must be checked for compliance violations. Understood. We will do exactly as instructed.
We are truly sorry. From now on, we will turn over a new leaf and...
Not so fast. One big problem remains.
A problem?
I will distribute some materials now. Everyone please look them over. What is the meaning of this? What you have are messages found during the adultery investigation that Sakura is said to have sent to Mr. Yokomichi. She seems to be speculating about how much damages she could demand from me. But the line saying that Tokimeki Factory is developing a never-before-seen cutting-edge technology stuck out to me.
Did I really say something like that?
At the time, the fact that we were developing technology no one else had achieved was information only insiders could know. Yet there was this message history. That felt wrong. Could it be that when you came home, she accidentally saw documents with company information? Impossible. Everything related to the new technology had to be left at the office. Thinking it was suspicious, we reviewed all the in-house security cameras. Then some strange footage surfaced. Strange footage? This is footage from a certain day when Miss Sakura visited our company. We clipped scenes verified in the internal investigation and are presenting them with the party's consent. Here, Miss Sakura asks our employee detailed questions, like what are you developing now? And do you expect sales to rise?
Well, it's only natural to ask a business partner for details and...
The employee never mentioned the new technology. But after the conversation ended, Miss Sakura kept peeking into the development floor until another employee called out to her. Judging from this footage, Miss Sakura sent a message to Mr. Yokomichi, despite knowing it was confidential information.
How was I supposed to know? I only looked. Come on, Dad, Mom, say something! Huh? Well, of course you've got nothing to say. Whatever your intentions were, you just admitted you leaked information. Does it really mean that?
For the record, we also have logs of other messages. Things like, it sounds huge, so we can probably go for a larger damages payout. And, I heard someone say it's new technology. Granted, you likely didn't intend to leak trade secrets and were angling for compensation. But as a result, Sakura, you undermined fairness in medical device transactions. and created concerns under the Medical Care Act and antitrust law. I understand the situation. Does Mikuni Medical or Doki Doki Hospital have any rebuttal? This was something my daughter did on her own.
Dad!
Could you issue a warning to her personally rather than to the company?
We'll have our daughter resign from the company, please.
What kind of delusional nonsense is that? If you'd done a thorough investigation before showing up at my home, you could have settled this without convening a committee. And without blowing it up. You claimed you ran an internal investigation, yet you didn't get to the bottom of anything.
Well, that's...
Mr. Sato's dream is to build medical devices anyone can easily buy that help treat any illness. He genuinely meant to realize that dream with Mikuni Medical. Trampling his feelings like this is the worst.
Noah. What set me on developing medical devices was hearing. When I was little, your dream to help people in need all over the world. These are things you should have known before Mr. Sato had to present these recordings. A company with no self-cleansing and unable to solve a single thing internally can't be allowed to keep doing business. We'll be taking appropriate action from here. Understood? No way. What about my position? Even the director is disappointed in you. Pack your things. My path to becoming the next director. After that, the Medical Association conveyed the full story to hospitals and companies across the board. Naturally, no one stepped forward to contract with Mikuni Medical, and Doki Doki Hospital's credibility hit rock bottom. Later, Mikuni Medical changed its name and tried to pivot into another business, but...
We're in the red at an irretrievable level, dear.
We have absolutely no know-how in other industries.
Rumors about Sakura are everywhere, and we're inundated with protest letters about still keeping her on as an employee, dear.
Where did we go wrong? In the end, Mikuni Medical went bankrupt, and the former in-laws both declared personal bankruptcy and fell ill, winding up hospitalized. Sakura couldn't find new employment and apparently ruined her health doing gruel manual labor no one wants. Yokomichi was driven out of the medical field and ended up scraping by with work that went against his pride, living days full of constant fights and liked by no one. Meanwhile, Noah, thanks for standing up for me at the review board.
It's fine. I just couldn't let it slide.
You two look more like a real married couple. Planning to remarry?
Huh? No, it's not like we're even dating yet.
Ah, is that so? Sorry. She's always talking about you. Huh? Even between a device maker and a physician, if you follow the proper procedures, you can date. If your positions are on the way, I'll help however I can. Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.